enterprise has from the cool galaxy driving a huge starship with a crew made of people from all over this world. Many different races, many different cultures, and many different heritages. And our mission was to explore new strange worlds and to seek out new life and new civilizations and to go where no one has gone before. Well, there is a quote of Benjamin Franklin said, if you have two fries and one of them is bigger than the other, you should eat the bigger one for the breakfast and the second eat it as sweet. Sleep early, rise early, makes the man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I dedicated the past 2 months to understanding how people achieve their dreams. When we think about the dreams we have and the depth we want to live in the universe, it is highly striking to see how big of an overlap there is between the dreams we have and a project that never happened. So I'm here today to talk to you about 5 ways how not to follow dreams, how to destroy your dreams. 1. Believe in overnight success. You know that story, right? Mark Zuckerberg built a mobile app, sold it very fast, a lot of money, became a millionaire, you know? The story might seem real, but I bet it's incomplete. If you go investigating further, Mark Zuckerberg built 30 apps before. Mark Zuckerberg has a master's in the topic, a PhD degree. Mark Zuckerberg has been working in the topic for 20 years. This is really interesting, isn't it? I myself have a story in here. People might think it's an overnight success. I came from a humble family, and one day, before the deadline to start this competition, I started the application process, and voila, I got promotion to the 3rd stage. People might think it is an overnight success, but that only worked because I took life and education seriously. Your overnight success story is always a result of everything you've done in your life through that moment. 2. Believe someone else has the answers for you and for your life. Constantly, people want to help out, right? All sorts of people, your family, your friends, your business partners, all they have opinions on which path you should take. So let me tell you. Go through this 5, and whenever to go decide, there are other ways you have to pick as well. And you need to make those decisions yourself. No one else has the perfect answers for your life. And you need to keep picking those decisions, right? And you are going to bump your head. And that is a part of the process, of course. 3 is very subtle but very important. Decide to settle when growth is guaranteed. So when your life is going great, you have got a better job, and you have put together a great team, and you have growing revenue, everything is set, time to settle. When I traveled to Sana'a for work, I worked really hard to get new alliances and to make my boss wealth me. Later, I thought to myself, if I took a rest, it wouldn't harm me. So I took 3 days off, absent without leave. And the 4th day, I went to the work happy, excited with a lot of energy. But do you expect what happened to me? That manager kicked me out. Then I thought to myself, what wrong did I do? Later, I figured something called, there is no time to settle down. You might think to yourself, it is okay, but it's never okay. When you are going towards a peace, you need to work harder than ever and find yourself another peak. There is no time to settle down. 4th, this is very important. Believe the fault is someone else's. I constantly see so many people say, yes, I have this great idea, but no investor has the vision to invest. Or I create this great product, but the market is so bad and the sales didn't go well. Or my team is below expectations, I can't find talent. If you have a dream, it is your responsibility to make them happen. Yes, it might be hard to find talent. Yes, the market might be so bad. But if no one invested your idea, if no one bought your product, for sure there's something there. That is definitely your fault. One last step, this is very important as well. Believe the only things that matter are the dreams themselves. Once I saw an ad or advertisements, it was a lot of friends and they were going up a mountain. It was a very high mountain, there was a lot of forks, you could see they were sweating and there was stuff. And they were going up a mountain, they finally made it to the beach. Yes, we made it! We're gonna celebrate this, now just to celebrate. We made it! 2 seconds later, one looks at each other and said, okay, let's go down. Life is never about the goals themselves. Life is about journey. But people think that you have a dreams, and whenever to get to reaching one of these dreams, it's a magical place where happiness will be to all around. But achieving a dream is just a momentary sensation, and your life is not. The only way to really achieve all of your dreams is to fully enjoy every step of your journey. And your step is simple, it's made of steps. Some steps will be right on, some steps you will trip. If it's right on, celebrate. Because some people wait a lot to celebrate. But if you trip, turn that something to learn. If every step becomes something to learn or something to celebrate, you will for sure enjoy the journey. If you never felt, you've never tried something new, life is full of sweet surprises. Every day is a gift. So 5 tips. Believe in overnight success. Believe someone else has the answers for you and for your life. Believe that when growth is guaranteed, you should to settle down. Believe the fault is someone else's. Believe the only things that matter are the dreams themselves. Believe me, if you do these, you will destroy your dreams. Thank you.
First, the topic is really interesting. All right, just my question is, so have you ever dreamt of something and then you have achieved it?
Well, I haven't, but I work in my dream. I work in my dream. You know, according to Einstein said, the biggest discoveries were a creative thought in the mind of the inventor of the detail. So we will work in our dreams, and then we will wait to see what happens next.
So you are working on your dreams?
Yes.
Is English one of your dreams or just hobby?
No, something else. Maybe.
All right.
I want to keep it secret. Because if it didn't achieve, I will bury it.
So, student, as Zakaria, as always, I mean, as usual, that you're so great, you know?
Thanks.
Yeah. But I mean, you have like mentioned 5 steps to achieve our dreams, right?
5 steps?
Yeah, you said 5 points, like that, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I think perhaps we should consider using a different methodology, because I think people got shy. We motivate them just by shouting at them and give them you can. No. If you are religious people, for example, and go to the Holy Quran, you gotta find out all the Holy Quran is a kind of motivation. But if you do this, then you will get that. It's clear. So the better or the best way to motivate others to show them the reasonable things that will affect to your dreams, and the results or the choices will be chosen from the audience. If they go to the right things, of course they will literally achieve their dreams.
yeah. So, you just like, you read these 4 points, I mean, to help us to achieve our dreams, right? Let's imagine that there are 6 steps, 6 points to achieve our dreams. What is the 6th one is going to be, in your opinion?
In my opinion, there are a lot. It depends on the person who wants to achieve, because every single one of us will face a lot of problems, any kind of problems. So maybe hard working or something like that.
So, thank you very much. You did very well. Just like for the second point that you mentioned, that believe that the fault is somebody else, right? Somebody else. Do you really believe in this?
Yes.
How can it be? How can it help you achieve your dream if you are going to believe that the fault you made is somebody else's fault?
I think yes. It's a great question. You know, the scientists, if you consult them, they define impossible to make it possible. That is popular. But success, the real meaning of success was not to admitting the others. Because if you go to another one to give you a piece of advices, they will compare you between you and his life, and every single one of us is different from the others. But if you choose your own dreams and start working on them, if you achieve it, that means you are great. And if you don't, default, you have no chance to use blame thrower. That I mean.
So, I'll just summarize it. I mean, as I understand, if I make a mistake or commit a mistake,
Yes.
should I say that it was my mistake?
Yes.
Or
If you choose it,
wasn't my mistake, it
yourself,
was somebody else's mistake.
if you choose it yourself, Now the faults that you made
For you.
Yes.
What
for
about
me.
you?
For me, if I made a mistake without inspiring or without asking anybody to give me a piece of advice, I will commit myself.
But when you ask somebody, then you are going to blame them. Why did they give you the
Yes, we
wrong?
will use the blind thrower just. So
Do you
we
think
have to
that's
keep
right?
ourselves away from the blind thrower just. Pass it on everybody else and don't take responsibility for the others.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.